Okay, I'm going to start out by asking the question, does anyone remember Jurassic World Brawlasaurs? For today's video, I'm going to kind of be doing a new series on the channel, being the Does Anyone Remember series. This is going to be a series where I can just kind of look back at like some older figures or older like toy companies and just going over the figures and like when they came out, why they ended, and just some of the figures I have of them and stuff like that. Um, and today's video on the Does Anyone Remember series is going to be Jurassic World Brawlasaurs. I think this is a really good one to start out with because I think a bunch of people will be familiar with it, but it's not like the most popular thing ever. So Brawlasaurs came out in 2015, coinciding with the original Jurassic World movie when the Jurassic World figures were all made by Hasbro. And while the Jurassic World Hasbro line isn't looked upon super fondly by most, I believe this was a bright spot in the Jurassic World figures they made. So these figures obviously were not supposed to look super like accurate to the movies or look like real dinosaurs or anything, but they definitely have some nice character and are given an interesting design, which allows for the super fun function being their fighting, which is sort of like supposed to be like a rock paper scissors shoot type thing, but it's like doesn't exactly work like that, and I'll show that off in a little bit. And these figures were attainable in different sets. Some would come with just one figure, some would come in sets of two or packs of two, and then there was a 5 pack that was exclusive to Toys R Us, and then there was a battle set which came with 2 figures as well as um, this big thing that you pop out and can make this big like battle arena with, and you put like these things on to hold the figures. I'll show that off better at the end of the video, but that's what the battle set was. It came with 2 figures, this Indominus and this Tyrannosaurus, and that's how you could make the figures fight. Uh, and these figures actually went with the Jurassic World mobile game, and these like little code things on the side could actually be scanned, so you could actually use these dinosaurs in the game to like fight other dinosaurs. Um, Unfortunately, that is no longer available. The game's still out, but you can no longer use the figures to fight on, which I'll kind of explain a little bit better in just a little bit. And I can't talk about Brawlosaurs without mentioning 2 specific YouTubers, though. Jurassic Collectables, which was the person who, well, was the YouTuber that introduced me to Jurassic World Brawlasaurs. I found out about these figures through him, and then I decided to get some however many years ago that these were in production, or like I guess almost 10 years ago now. Yeah, 2015 ish. Um, and then I also have to mention the Gaming Beaver, who's like kind of made these very popular on YouTube with his tournament series. I'll put links to both of their channels in the description though. And I couldn't find an exact date when the Brawlasaur line specifically ended, but when Jurassic World's licensing agreement with Mattel ended in 2017, it essentially ended the Brawlasaur line because we've not seen anything like Brawlasaurs or any more Brawlasaur stuff since the Mattel line, or since the Hasbro line ended and the line went to Mattel. And I wish this line would have continued or somehow become something that Mattel would have continued or made something similar to when they got the licensing, because I think most would agree Mattel has handled the Jurassic World line better than Hasbro did. But I wish they would have continued Brawlosaurs or something similar, like the some of the specific things that Mattel's done that I think are really great. I just think the regular style figures are better, but like the Hammond collection is amazing. I love the Hammond collection. I don't really even collect a ton of Jurassic figures, but the Hammond collection I love. But I really wish Mattel would do something similar to this because I think these would be really popular if they made something similar to these now. Um, and now I'll specifically go over the ones I have and how I obtained the ones that I remember obtaining. So I got all of these figures when they originally came out and were in stores. I've not ordered one since then, so I've not ordered a Jurassic World Brawlasaur since, or bought one since like 2015. I know I haven't gotten one in 5 years at least. So um, these are the ones that I have. So I have the battle set, which came with this brown T Rex and this white Indominus Rex. I remember getting this set specifically at Hastings. I don't think Hastings is up anywhere, but there used to be a Hastings near me, and I remember specifically finding the battle set in there, and that's where I picked it up. It also I do have this little pamphlet that I believe came with the battle set, so I'll show it off really quick so you all can see what all it shows. So here's the little like set and how you can hold the figures on it and stuff, and then there's how you could scan them on the Jurassic World game. There's how you built the little like battle arena, and there's the rock paper scissors thing. But I'll be honest, usually what I've noticed whenever you have the figures fight each other, it really doesn't matter what setting you put them on. It really just, you just kind of have them fight and see how it goes, and then that's how it works. And you shoot them and stuff, and then they fight. And like it's supposed to be like scratch beats like bash or whatever, bite beats scratch, and bash beats bite. But I'll show you all in a little bit that it doesn't really work exactly like that. And personally, oh wait, I forgot. I want to go over each. So I got the Indominus and the brown T-Rex in that set with the battle arena, which you all will see better in just a second. Then I got two packs, the 2-pack with the blue Triceratops and the orange Tyrannosaurus Rex. The 2-pack with the Allosaurus and Velociraptor, definitely probably my favorite two of the set. You know, I really love Velociraptor, and Allosaurus is probably my favorite dinosaur, it or Albertosaurus, so, and being purple, you know, it just makes so much sense not to be one of my favorites. And then this Stegosaurus was a single figure. I wish I would have got that Toys R Us 5-pack when it was in production, but I just never did, so don't have it, and I don't really know if I'm ever going to get it just because it is kind of expensive. But personally, I really do like all these figures, and there is like a lot of nostalgia behind them, but I don't really plan on getting more right now. Sure, if something like comes up on eBay or something, I can get a bunch of them that I don't have for a good price. I probably will get them, but as of right now, I'm not going out of my way to get any more right now, at least. But yeah, I guess I'll show off the fighting feature now, so we'll get some off the screen. So this is what you have to do to get them to fight. You turn their head back, and then you twist their tail until they make a clicking noise. I've not had these guys fight since like when I got them. Okay, that's the noise it makes. And then okay, and here I'll show you. So there's bite, and we'll have the T-Rex on bite and the Indominus on. We'll have the Indominus on scratch. So according to the little manual, the T-Rex should win, but as you'll see, it doesn't always go exactly as you would kind of expect, or how it shows it would go. And I will say, like, one thing about the figures, as far as having them when I have them on display, I like with the heads down, but obviously when you have them fight, you can't do that. So my table, unfortunately, isn't big enough to do the whole thing. Okay, so you all can, so you put that little piece in like that, and then you do it on both sides. So it does become a little carrying case. So this is how you do it. I'll show on one side. You won't be able to see the full thing, but you slide your figure in like that, and then you don't really have to shut the gates, but you know, it kind of looks better if you do. And then you just do it the same on the other side. So unfortunately, you all won't be able to see. Oh, you can kind of see both of them. So we'll let them fight. And like I said, based off the rock paper scissors thing, the T-Rex should win, but it's untelling if it actually will. So you just press these red buttons on the back, and then they fire at each other. Oh, well, they didn't launch all the way, so we'll try again. Well, so I guess technically the T-Rex won this round. I wanted to do their little fighting thing, though. And you can get them to fight without using this thing. I just think it makes it more fun if you use this. Okay, please fight this time. Okay, I'm going to get them to do it one time at least before. Oh, I think the T-Rex isn't even getting launched in. I think. Okay. There. So, see, they both fail, so it doesn't always, because you'd think that it's, I think they're supposed to, like, you would want, like, one to land up like that to win the fight, but I guess you just go based off rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Like, if you're playing with somebody, you just set them, and if they both land on the ground, you just do whichever one rock, paper, scissors, shoot. But if like one actually lands on its feet, I guess you can count that one as the winner. I guess that's how the game is actually supposed to function, but honestly, I think it's way more fun if you just play it till one of them stands, but we might be here a while if I try to do that. But yeah, I really do like these figures, and I really do like Brawlasaurs, and I'm very happy that I own some of these. But unfortunately, the line ended, and it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any more anytime soon. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. And I do want to mention two quick things here at the end. So if you all like this series, the Does Anyone Remember series, where like I said, like I go over some of the older figures, I go over some of the ones I had. I could definitely do some more stuff like this. I could do like my Extractors. That's actually the reason I bought those Extractors figures, was to do a Does Anyone Remember series. But I could do like, I could buy like some of those older figures like Extractors and do videos for them. Or I could, you know, do some of the ones that I already have, like the Jurassic World Brawlasaurs. I've got a bunch of different ideas for the Does Anyone Remember series, so if you all enjoy this video, I could definitely do more. But if you all don't want to see it, you know, I can definitely just do more figure reviews and stuff, so it's fine if you all don't want to see it. But if you all do want to see it, I can definitely do more stuff like this. And since I mentioned the Gaming Beaver earlier, being one of the reasons that these figures got so popular, I've been watching a bunch of his stuff lately, like his Path of Titans and stuff, and I've gotten really interested in like those dinosaur gaming series, like the dinosaur gaming stuff. Like I love those like survival games like Path of Titans. I just really haven't played any of them yet. So if you all would like to, I could maybe play one of the like Path of Titans or stuff on the channel. I think that would be really fun. But if you all don't want to see it, once again, completely fine. But if you all do want to see it, I could definitely try and branch out and do some stuff like that. But I do really, like I said, so I do really like these figures, and you know, if you want to get some, I'm definitely not going to like say not to get them. And if you do get some, I definitely think they're fun to get, but you know, they're definitely not for everybody. Like if you really just really like the Jurassic series, I'd probably just get like Cayman collection figures. And if you really just like, if you're looking for accurate dinosaur figures, these are the last thing you're going to want. But you know, if you just really love the Jurassic World series and just like getting a bunch of different stuff, or like the weirder dinosaur figures, and these might be right up your alley. So it all just depends on who you are for if I would recommend them to you. But in general, you can't really say if I should, I can't say if I should recommend them to you just because I don't know what the type of figures you are. So pretty much, like I said, if you're looking for accurate figures, like accurate based on the animal themselves, probably not. If you're getting them just as Jurassic figures, maybe. But if you just like the weirder, odder dinosaur figures, then these probably are right up your alley. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'm out. And I don't know if I've publicly mentioned this in a video yet, but we have hit over 300 subscribers, so I want to thank you all so much for that. And I think the very next video will be the 300 subscriber special. So once again, thank you all so much for that. I'll go more into detail on that, but it is going to be my version of Prehistoric Park, which I think is going to be a super fun video. I'm going to try to figure some cool stuff out in that video, which could make it a really, really good video, but we'll see how that goes. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I am out.